If you observe very closely how a person is interacting with a product, you'll notice certain things. Now zoom in a little bit on the details. How are they holding things? Does their hand change position after holding something for 30 seconds to avoid cramping? The user doesn't know it. We don't notice the things that we do. When I put on headphones on my head, how long is it until I feel that pain of discomfort behind the ear? What's going on there? And so it's very important for us when we're designing objects to understand those sensitive emotional connections that we have with these objects. And when we start feeling discomfort or pain, really we should be looking at how can we embed some sort of reward for the emotions when we interact with these. Joy, surprise, obviously with an interaction, but also comfort and a certain connection with an object speaks to the emotions. User experience design is essentially looking at how people are interacting with a product or with a service and improving upon that relationship. And so when we're looking at tangible objects, we have a lot to work with because all the senses are involved. It is not a superficial web-like interface that we're dealing with, but it's a three-dimensional object. And so a lot of sensitivity can be applied to this, and there is also a lot to be gained by using user experience design toward a product or a brand when the user is interfacing with a physical product or interacting with people as in a service. So one thing that's interesting is that we've seen that industrial designers and user experience designers through the training have become very sensitive to understanding how people interact with things and how their emotions now bind them to the product, how they can be connected to a product or disconnected when it goes wrong. And so through a number of workshops, observational research, they're able now to create much better experiences that create a great connection between the brand and the product and the user.